What is up, everyone? Welcome to the lab. I'm LordOxide, the Mad Gamer. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the channel on an exciting day. We are playing with the best cornerback in the game, the 99 overall limited Randy Moss cornerback. That is a 6'4" cornerback. Let's go take a look at some of his stats. On my new Niners theme team, which I haven't finished. This was my Solo Battles one. I haven't finished it yet, but let's swap him and Deion real quick. So I want him in one. And let's look at some stats. He is 99 speed, 98 acceleration, 98 agility, 99 jumping, 91 play rec. That could be better, but he's out of position. 99 coverage, man, 98 zone, 98 press. I mean, when you compare him to Deion, and Deion's like the super 99 gold, what you're really doing is trading 4 inches for 1 acceleration, 1 agility, and 1 zone coverage. But on top of that, you're not just getting 4 inches, you're also getting the ability to play press, which is fucking awesome. Now, his built-in abilities are good. Don't get me wrong. It is nice to have. He's got deep zone knockout. Get it here. Let's upgrade him. And since this is going to be for solo battles, we're going to throw one more on him. But he's got mid zone KO and deep route knockout for 2 AP, which is phenomenal. I think deep route knockout is 2 on its own, even on a man corner. So you're basically getting mid zone KO for free. So we're going to throw short route KO on him real quick. Okay. Put that. Let's finish setting up this team real quick. We'll do a quick solo battles. Now, actually, let's take a second to talk about how I got him for free. Because I think a lot of people have followed Popular, or they followed the Crazy Hot Boy, the Noti Gang, Swift stuff, all to find different ways to get people for free, or to get points for yourself, to get coins so that you can buy stuff. So what I've been doing since basically the beginning of Super Bowl past, see, I'm down to 2.7 million coins. I had 4 million coins yesterday, but I now have fully upgraded Fred Warner. I actually kept the Trent Williams for myself. I actually used some of that from what I've made to to switch Larry Allen to full. I got Vernon Davis's other card and got him all the way up. And then what else did I do on defense? I'm not sure I did anything else on defense. We'll go over the team in a second. I want to stay true to the video, and in the beginning of the video, explain how I got him for free. Because I think it's really important for people to understand what I did and how I did it. It's really not difficult whatsoever. Okay. Well, he's a 99 gold on slot receiver. Wow, it makes it wonder, should I have him on slot? Most people are running their shit in slot, but people usually want the tall corners on the outside. So we're going to start with them on the outside. So all day, this is what I've been doing. I come into the app, and you guys won't be able to see this part, but I'll walk you through it. I go into the app. I start by looking up program, backyard ballers. You know what? We'll show you in here. All right, I'll show you what I do with the app. I come in, I go to auctions. Go to my auction so you can get kind of an idea of what I've been doing. There you go. These are all the auctions that I've sold. All right, there's a couple of those in between, but let's go past this, right? Come through here. Come down. Got Diggs there. Got Parsons here. Got Derwin James there. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of Trent Williams. Bunch of Trent Williams. Look at some of these prices. 250, 240. Right? So you look through all of this. I mean, just count the Trent Williams alone I sold. Right? There's tons of them. All of these Team of the Year cards you're seeing. Right? All of these kind of play a part into what I've been doing here to get this card. To get the card for free. So, what I start my day off with always. Come here. Clear this out. Come down to program. Go to Backyard Ballers, and this is going to be the hardest that this is, but it started with 2 97s, then it went up to 4, then 6 and 8, right? That's each series of the Backyard Ballers release. I'm going to walk you guys all through this and show you guys as I do one real quick, even though it's a little late. I want to play. All right, so I come here. They're sorted by buy now price. So I look at Trayvon Diggs. He's 216, but he's the lowest by far. You can come in and look at the next Trayvon Diggs is 240, right? So this one's going to move soon. So 238 is kind of your base, right? So I know I've got the Diggs brothers at 230 something. I know I have Manning at 240. So then I go up and look to see where Barry Sanders was. He's at 245. They came out together. Okay, we got Micah Parsons at 243. He came out with Jimmy Graham. He's at 249. All right, so now we're going to scroll down more to get the new ones. The cheapest Julio Jones we got here is 255. And then we got big bad boy Trent still up here at 265, right? So my decision right now would be let's make Trents. Let's make 2 Trents and 2 Julios. That's where I started at. I'll give you guys the whole plan so you know exactly how I do it. I'll come in, go to sets, we can track all of this. I'll track what I buy them for. I think there's already a couple here though. And this is going to be a little slower because it's faster on the phone, but that's okay. So we'll start with Trent Williams, right? By the way, he is as good as Kyle Juszczyk, and he is like 100 pounds heavier. So I'm super excited. So in this case, I get a little cheap break. You'll understand where I got these 95s from in a few minutes. But we start by adding the 95 to the set. And then you can go and search to find these cheaper. You're not really going to find them cheaper on filters because there are so few cards. But I come in here and I set myself for the 94 rung that generally it was 71 or lower. But today you can see how high some of the new cards are. So we're going to set this at 74 or 75 or lower. All right, so this is 75. We'll grab this guy if we can get him. Already expired. This is the shit you deal with. And I know people say, I don't want to spend my time sniping. It's never going to work. You sit here, enter the card that you don't want to buy, back out of the card. You can hit back out a few times. It'll refresh your screen for you. If you do this, and you're going to watch right now, if you do this for a few minutes, you already saw a 75 just pop up a second ago. You set what your number is, and you stick to it. All right, so I'm saying I'm looking for 75. I'll pay a little bit more for the video, but I want to show you guys that they come. See, right now we're at 84. Going into this program, I prepped. Here's one at 75. There we go. This is a snipe, if I can get it. Oh, we missed it. Now, there are lots of people trying this, but I promise you, you'll get 10% of the snipes. So let's do 78. See, on my phone, I don't ever misclick like that. All right, but we got him. All right, so we got him at 78. All right, so we're gonna say that the 95 overall card was 95,000, even though I already had it, and then we just paid 78,000. Right. And I know you guys have seen this math before. You've seen people explain this, and I'll give you a different way to do it, but I'll explain it here myself. So far we've spent 173,000. Okay. Now we need 2 of these level 93s. All right. So generally, I'm going to set this at 55. Here's my break. I usually set this at under 50. For today, I've set it at 53, and I've had no problems getting them. You see, like I said, how many times you saw me buy these, but I don't mind with this. As expensive as Trent Williams is, and expensive as Julio Jones is, and the rest of them. Here's a snipe at 49. Let's see if we get it. Oh. I'm much faster on the phone. The phone has just a little bit less draw. I'll try. All right. Sean Taylor for 53. Nope. And I probably get 30 to 40% of the snipes I try for. But we'll do 55 here just to get out of here. Oh, I missed it. Let's go. It's so nice when you try to get one, you miss it, and then there's a higher one, a lower price one that's already available for you. This is the 50. There's somebody fighting with us right now. All right, see? Now this time we get a chance at a 48. Ah, come on. Let's go. Now, if you would have done this on any other night, there we go, we got the 55. And any other night besides tonight, that whole process is generally easier. Right, so I'm sitting here. I know I'm going to build a couple of these. So I'm going to see if I can get some of the ones. 52 here. Come on. We'll come back. 55 is not a risk. It'll go away. Okay. Come in. Add them. Okay. Add these both to the set. And now we're going to get the Trent Williams set. Add both of these cards into our pricing. So 55,000 times 2. Okay. That's 283 we spent to get the card. Right? I meant to open them and I didn't. Good. So let's come in. Now, if you got a little bit of gold or training, it definitely helps start this because you gotta be able to at least get one of these cards to get shit rolling. And the truth is, you probably need enough to get 2 to get it rolling. We'll take Trent Williams, and then the 4 free cards they give us. And then we will kill the 4 free cards. Do it right here. Then we're going to go make one more Trent Williams. Let's see, we're at 80. I like to do this when I have money. So if you have over 1 million coins, I like to do this till I get 100K training, and I'll show you why. So I'll come over here. I'll make the second Trent Williams. Now again, notice I said it cost me 283, but I had the 95 already. So without the 95, it cost me 188. I'll show you where I got that 95. Okay. And again, I think people have done a decent job trying to show this. I know Pop had a video just a week ago, maybe not even, explaining this exact principle with a spreadsheet, but I don't have a spreadsheet hooked up right now. So take a few seconds and see if we can snipe one of these under 80. But I'll do my best to explain it in a way where you can calculate it on your own. Just know, so far, on the last Trent, I spent 76. Let's go. Right as I put the controller down. I spent 188, but the total amount spent would have been 283. Those are actual numbers. All right. I know this seems like a pain, but it's really not. Since you can do this on your phone, you can do it while watching TV. You can do it while listening to the radio. You can do it not while driving, people. Not while driving. Not while in school, if you're in school. But in your free time, while shitting, Feel free. Buy cards on the shitter. The second one to show you that again, even buying the cards a little high, I still am gonna make a bank's worth of profit. So don't try to bid cards just because you see them low. If you see cards that have a low bidding price and they have a high buyout, it's worth taking a shot, right? Because it's not sitting at the bottom of everybody's list. But if you're seeing a card with a 200 bid, first off, lots of people are going to bid on it. It's not worth your time. And the chance of it kind of going unseen, if it's at the lower price pool of already what you're sniping, like that last card was, right? It was one of the last 3 bottom cards. It's really difficult to have that one not just get bought out because it's already so low price. Somebody's going to buy it out. So it's not even worth getting excited for. All right. Let's go, people. Get off your high horses. I want to scream, bots. It's bots doing it. It's got to be bots. Well, truth of the matter is, I'm pretty effective at getting this shit done, and I'm not a bot, so there could just be hundreds and hundreds of people doing it at the same time. Again, I'm only paying this much for these cards right now. For the sake of the video, and to show you again, the video can still make money. So again, we're going to say 95,000 for the 95, because I already had it. Let's see if we can buy this 53, just because I want it. Nope. Okay. And then in this case, we paid 80,000-ish for the 94. And we had 255,000. Again. It's about the same. Same thing, just cost us really 2K more. Now, don't do what you just told me to do, though. Don't give up on what your numbers are, right? So, generally, for this to be really good, you want to make sure that you come out close to even after the sales amount, and then including some amount that you would have paid for the training you got here. So. All right, so I'm over 95,000 training, which is where I generally stop. I'm gonna come out here. Like I said, Up and Adam has a way that he explained to do this. Pop has a way. Crazy Boy E and that click all have a different way that they say do it. I'll show you how I do it. There's method to my madness. So first, let's come to the auction marketplace. Okay. I actually meant to go to my binder to go to the marketplace. So, damn it! I know it's ended because I'm clicking the wrong button. Didn't register my click. Okay. Newest. Good. Also, I've talked about it before. One of the awesome reasons for using the app is when you're looking at your binder, it has a auctionable filter. And you get a lot of information on the cards, right? So right now the cheapest is $269. You don't always have to go the cheapest, right? So 276 is a good jump, 10K. So I'm gonna post mine at 275.9. Okay. Okay. This would be 275. 9. don't have to do the numbers again the exact way I do it. It seemed like it did not accept my number there. You can see they're selling for all the way up to $2.99 4 minutes ago. So again, if that sells, I'll go over these numbers with you. What was my price? I don't remember already. Sorry, guys, old guy brain. So give me 275 is what it gave me. 274.9, 275. Look at Junker. Just leave it that way. Okay. So now they're both posted, right? So those are going to sell for 275. When they sell for 275,000, take off 10% for the fee for the auction house. So we're going to times these by 0.9. You're going to bring home 247,500. So again, remember, I paid 283 top line for these. A second. Okay. So I paid 283 and 285. So what is my loss? I lost 35,000 on one. $37,000 on the other, right? But remember, I told you I got those 95s for free. So those 95s meant I paid 188. So what I actually profited from those specific cards was 59,000 and 57,000 coins if they sell at this amount. That means, really important to note, while there's a limited there, if these dropped all the way down to 220,000, which a lot of the cards are, as long as I'm getting some 95s for free or some pieces of the parts for free, I can break even and keep doing this over and over and over and over again until I get the limited, which is how I got the Randy Moss. It's how you can get the Randy Moss for free. Now, what do you do? How do you end up getting it? How do you end up getting those 95s for free so that there's profit, right? Well, you saw you get 17.5 in training after each of those. So I generally want to get to 95,000 training, right? A second here. Okay, so if I want to get to 95, actually not 95,000 training. Let me see. It's, I'll give you the exact amount because I've been talking in. So it's 96.5. That's what I generally aim to get. And then to get that, how many cards do you need to do? You need to do 6 cards, right, to get just over that. So you got to get 6 cards. Now, again, I know if you're starting with no points, how do you do that? Well, if you have enough to do one, you can do one over and over again. And then you're going to keep slowly and surely making more and more money because you still get a shot. But let me go show you. Come right to the store. And specifically because this set takes a 93, two 93s, a 94, and a 95. That's all that you can get in this 93 plus backyard baller kit. That and limiteds. Come in here, and I will roll 4 of these. These come out That's a nice little one right there. There we go, 94. Everything that's got, if it gets the graffiti highlight, it's a 94, 95, or limited. If it gets no graffiti highlight, it's a 93. Okay, there we go, 93. Okay, another one. Let's go. It's a highlight. Let's go. Okay, another 94. Another one. Another highlight. Let's go 95. Let's go limited. 95. Beautiful. Okay, I got some leftover training. So, in doing that, I pulled a 94, 5, two 94s, and a 93. And that's pretty common. Like, sometimes you'll get 2 or 3 93s, but generally, I always get a graffiti one. And now, if you go back and say I built one set with the 95, the 94, and the 93, that means I'll be building one of them for only 55,000 coins in this case. So that's a whopping 200,000 gold. And then I would build another one with my 94 where I would only spend 205,000 on it, and I would make back 30,000 coins and then move on from there. So instead of calculating, which most people do, which I find hard, the value of the coins that you get, I look at the coins as 100% an investment right back into these packs to make the next ones cheaper. And really, you only have to worry about being high on cost for the first few. Once you get a rotation of 4 or 5 of these going, you only need to build one card. You get 17,000 training. You build a second card, you get 17,500 training. That puts you at the ability to open one of those packs, and guaranteed your next thing that you build will be in the profit. Or if you have your own way, you can just go make 2,500 in training, right? Now 17, 18, 19, 20. You can just go make 2,500 in training, which I think is go buy an 88 and 84, or go buy 89, right? You go buy one of those, it's 10,000. You should really only be paying about, I don't know, 10 to 12,000 for an 89, a random 89. You get that and you sell it, so 10,000 more in cost. Then you open that pack, and whatever you get out of that pack, at minimum, the value is 50,000 gold. That's the minimum. But where this gets really fun is you can pull the limited. There's a limited for every one of these. 2 limiteds for one of them. I pulled every single limited they had in the set multiple times. And every one of those is 280,000 free coins for one of those pools. And they happen. That's why they're all bottomed out. Hey, Wishing. I'm not short. Maybe you're short. And then what I do, the reason you would ask, I said that I go to 96.5 is I open 3 of these. Almost 5'11", way above average height by at least a quarter of an inch. All right, so that's an 87. Oh, sure, depending on what country you're in, maybe. All right, that's an 87. Well, I'm not short. You're tall. That's a different story. So we'll open this one. Let's see what we get here. Anything decent? Nope. Could it be anything higher? All 87s. Okay, so now you get those. There's a couple things you could do with those. You could go sell them, right? They're selling for about 16, 17K, which makes them a little bit ineffective for the training price. Yes, I am short to you, Wishing. But what I do with them, and this is thanks to Up and Adam and a few other people, I don't just sell them. I come in and slowly but surely I take these all I build these sets. Now, normally I just directly sell them, but you can see I needed DeForest Buckner because I just switched over to the Niners theme team. So let's look at the 87s we got. I guess we only got 2. Drop them in here. Okay. I actually think I only have 1 of these. That was the other one I forgot, the Patrick card. All right. I already put a J.J. Watt in here that I got in here last time I was doing it. All right, I'd have to go buy another 91, 92. So I wait. I leave this just like this. And after a couple of cycles, you start popping these off too, very easily. So when you pop these off, these cards are still selling for 200,000 gold. You just go on MUTGG, go to Programs, select TOTY, and then go down to the bottom and sort it by price. Pick PlayStation or Xbox or PC if you're on it. Look at which ones are selling for the most. Build that one. But for right now, almost all the linemen are selling at 200K. And I pop another free 200K from this plan probably every 3 or 4 times I do this. Now, you may say, I don't want to do all of that. I don't want to spend all my time doing cards and switching. Well, then go spend your money and just buy things from the store and turn them into coins and play the game that way. That's totally up to you. But if you're a no money spent person, then part of the fun for you is building up your coins and getting a badass team. And this is a way to do this sporadically throughout the day. Again, throughout this whole program, I started this program specifically, with 700,000 coins. In the time that I've been doing this program, actually, I started with 700,000 coins here. I also started with 700,000 coins at the beginning of the later, bud. At the beginning of the Super Bowl, the present promo. Thanks for stopping in, man. Don't hit your head on the way to bed. 6'4" seems like it's fucking crazy. And the way I did that was, what did I do with that money that I made during that one? Well, Joe Byron. Is I got stuff like Whitworth's Limited. I was building cups and selling cups, so I got Cup. I got Justin Simmons out of that. I got the Mike Allstott Limited out of that. I fully built the Deion out of that. I used that money to finish up all of the sets and get Luke Kuechly. I mean, this is ridiculous, the amount of money you make. Joe Mama biting on these nuts. Yes, she is biting on those nuts. She's biting on them. Biting on them. So that's why you get a 99 Randy Moss for free. So let's go here. What, you're clipping me say that? So that you can use that against me in the future? Julio. We can see how this shit worked. I didn't go look to see if Julio's still good, but that's okay. We'll take a risk this one time. I can check on my phone. I don't want to take a risk. It's my coins. It's my coins, and I'll check if I want to. Check if I want to. You would check too if the coins happen to you. Do, 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 do. Nobody knows where my coins have gone. But my sanity left the same time. Tell me, why does your team suck? Your team's supposed to be mine. So let's see if we can get to sniping status. 53 was nice. Well, that's why this is pulling up. Let's take a few seconds to see if we can get a little cheaper. All right. 51. Let's go. Let me get it. Nope. $96, $97. Let's see where he's at. Where is the first Julio Jones? $250. 250 is nice. Yep. That is the cheapest one. All right. So 250 again. I don't care if I get even one of these at 55. I'm out of principle. I'm not paying 57 or 58. Let's go. Should have gone and gotten the 53 instead of being greedy. Oh, bam! There we go. Sniped at 50. It's an extra 7K on this bad boy. Well, 5K from the prices we were doing before. There we go. See, it is totally possible. Now we have a Julio Jones, who I thought about playing. I like Ronnie Lott way too much. He's actually one of my favorite defensive players of all time. So since he has a nice, good card, we're going to leave him. Is there anybody else higher than Julio before we make this last one? Micah's 240, Barry's 240. See, Trent's dropped in price, but that's okay. We'll wait for him to fall off in an hour. I'm going to re-option him. Jimmy Graham is 250, 245. Where is... Okay, where's Peyton? Peyton's at 261. Let's make a Peyton with our other free cards. Again, even buying these, we're not paying for the 94 here. So suddenly this becomes profitable after tax. Just flat out profitable. Not needing to figure things out. Now, there are other ways you can calculate this. There are other ways you can make money. You can just sell the cards that come out for free. But I prefer this way, and this way has made me oodles o dinero. There we go. Nice little snipe at 100 instead of 108. I've had awesome snipes where people posted cards wrong and I've gotten 95s, literally a JC Jackson, for 250 gold. You also get people that come in, they're just impatient and they drop shit up for like 49 like this. Boom! And a 49. There's another 5K saved on the Peyton. Remember, this Peyton is 260. We'll sell the Julio Jones while we wait here. Filter. Auction. I think I found a way, guys, to be able to cast my phone. I'm not going to do it today, but I'm going to work on it in the next couple of days. And then you guys will be able to see me do shit on my phone for the auction house. I think I can go do not disturb, so there's no notifications we got to worry about. Okay. Julio Jones is up for 250. Well, there's a 53 there. Should have tried to snag it. That's okay. Okay. All right, we're going to auction the Peyton now. See, he's no longer 260. There's a 243 and a 255, so we're going to sell him for 254.9. Post him for an hour. Should be up for at least an hour. Repost it if their shit doesn't work. All right. So we got that shit done. Got those ones added. We made 37,000 training there. And again, do that a few more times until I get up. You do that 4 more times till you get up to 95,000 training, and you do the whole set again. And for that whole set, you end up making 400,000. I mean, if we look at how long have I been streaming? 41 minutes. We spent 20 minutes doing what I just did now, right? That's 20 minutes. I probably made 200,000 gold in that 20 minutes. I had some training already coming into it at 60,000, but I still probably made 200,000 training. Made 200,000 gold. So let's go to Marketplace real quick before we play. Let's just spend these on the little packs. Just so you guys are aware, 4 of my 6 or 7 LTDs at this point have come from the small packs. Let's go. Let's go. 95. I got a 95 out of the small pack. How's that for hitting? That's 5,000 training for 110,000 card. That's $110,000, 110,000 plus in profit right there. Got another 87 from my DeForest Buckner. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No lines, no lines, no lines. Shh. Excuse me for a second. I would say no tonight because I never turned it up. It's at 97. If you think the weather's good enough to start going in again, I can put it at 101. Okay. Another 87. So we got 3 more of these to open. Well, once I get a nice day and I can close up the case, I can just leave it at 101 all the time. It might take an hour, maybe a little less. Do you want me to try? All right. Let's see what we get. Any superb luck? We already got a 95, so I don't need superb luck. I came in here with 37. All right. So now, last thing we'll do, we'll come add those few pieces to my DeForest Buckner. I'm in no hurry to get this DeForest Buckner. Right now, he's not really playing for me. I just want to have him. So sometimes I would get impatient. So the prices of these cards with my impatient, right? These 91s, generally 30,000 ish. So it'll be 30,000. These are generally 17,000. So 47,000. Then I have both of these. So I could go buy the last 2 cards for 47,000 and basically get myself a 200,000 or 180,000 gold point for 47,000. But I'm actually going to wait. I have no reason to not wait. I don't need to rush it. Sometimes you have to remember with this game not to rush it. There, one of them sold already. All right, so I'm going to make another video about this, but in closing for this video, another thing to really keep in mind is how do you build your team and keep your stack high at the same time. There's lots of money market people who tell you how to do this in real life, and money managers and Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and a bunch of other people will tell you how to manage your money in real life. I'm going to give you the same advice in game. You can just play the game. And then when a card comes out that you want, go and start doing a program to make coins, whichever one you want to do. It might just be sniping, right? So you got to think, if a 200,000 card comes out, you want a 200,000 card. One of these cards are 250. You want one of them. It's 250,000 bucks. If you go out and snipe, like you just saw me do, you saw the swings. If you just snipe cards at filtered versus unfiltered views, which all of the coin makers have told you about, you go to 95s and try to pick up 95s for 86,000 and then resell them for 106,000. When that happens, you make 10,000 gold. That means you've got to do that 25 times and you will get your other card for free. If a program like this is going on, which again, Zero Chill, then there was a break. Zero Chill had this in it. The playoffs had this in it. Super Bowl past, all of the levels of the playoffs. Super Bowl past, Super Bowl present, combine, and now backyard brawlers. They've all had a system like this. You can just spend a couple of days building training, and then even if there's not a good thing to go drop training in, like to drop back into the card, like there really wasn't a good reason to do this for the combine. So when I was doing combine, I bought training for cheap. I bought cards to turn into training to get 84,000 training. I bought 4 of these. I turned them to a combine player. I took the 4 end cats. I sold them for I think 19.5, and then every 2 of those, I came in here and got whichever one of these 4 packs were the best. And at that time, it was heavyweights, and the average one of those heavyweights at the bottom was 80,000, and then there were a couple 110,000 in there. So literally, I got 80,000 to 110,000 every 2 times I did. I got them twice for every 3 times I did this, basically. Like, that is a super easy way to do something, to generate the coins. And if that's the way you play, if instead of when you have 700,000 coins, you go out and buy the 550,000 card because you really want it. Instead, if you take that 700,000 coins and say, I'm going to make 550,000 in profit over 3 days, I'm going to make 650,000 in profit over 3 days. So at the end of this, when it's done, so 3 days of doing this, I will buy the card I want for 550 and be 100,000 up. Then that card carries some residual value later. When you're done with it, you sell that card. If it's limited, at most it's 250,000 you'll get back. But generally, you can sell it for 70-80% the value, and you get all of that shit that you got for free. You get back value on it even after you played with it. So that's my suggestion. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you found it helpful. You guys have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll happily go into it. And thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to go live now with a gameplay with Randy Moss. So thank you guys.